All right, hello everybody. This is Mr. John, and we are going to continue our animation of the walking cycle. So this is part 2 of the walking cycle. So yesterday we created a person, and we gave him legs, and we went through the process of moving the legs through the 5-part walking cycle. And then what I asked you guys to do after that was to add the next 4 steps so that he's completing those first 2 steps. All right, so you should have something along this line set up now. Let's see where we're at. Okay, so it should look something like this. So we have him taking, that's the second, third, 4, 5. That's the first step. And then another 4 steps, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's the full walk cycle there. Now we're going to work on the the arms. All right, and this is not going to be as difficult as the legs, so that's kind of nice. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw some arms. Actually, we're going to draw 1 arm, and that's all we're going to need. Okay, so you could just freehand this, and again, if it's a stick figure that you're working with, you can just draw a line and maybe a little circle at the end for the hand, right? So it could look like, something like this, as easy as that. But I'm gonna stick with what I had going here, and I'm gonna kind of estimate how long his arm's gonna be. It's probably gonna hang down maybe to his thigh, so maybe it's gonna be like something like that. And again, I'm using just my finger, so I don't have anything special here, any special stylus or anything, but it's a little big, but that's okay. I'm gonna come in here and I'm just gonna give him a little mitten. How about that? Erase this. Just gonna straighten out that arm a little bit here, make it a little straighter. Okay, close enough. That is my arm. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna need 2 arms, obviously, right? Kind of a big arm. That's okay. We are going to lasso that arm. Then we're going to copy it up at the top. Copy. Paste. Now look, I got 2 arms. Pretty cool, right? Now you see that dot right in the center of that box? That is our rotating, the center of where we can rotate. So I want that rotating right at the shoulder. I'm going to put that dot right up there at the shoulder, where the shoulder is. Then I'm going to move this into place, right where I think his shoulder is going to be. Then the little handle that's sticking up on the top, if you touch that, you can rotate that arm in any position you want. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, so the way he's standing right now, his right foot is way up front. So his right arm needs to be all the way back and in this position. So we're going to think about this ahead of time. How many positions do we need? We need 5 positions, right? So we're going to go all the way back in this one. And we're going to think maybe the next one's going to be here, then the next one here, and the next one here, and the next one there, something like that. So you can kind of get a visual for where you want all these positions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay. So we're going to put that there. Now his other arm is going to be in the opposite position. So we're going to lasso this guy. We're going to move our rotating shoulder dot, whatever you want to call it, right to where we need it. And move this over right to where the shoulder should be. And then we're going to rotate that arm all the way forward. All right, then we just have to erase. You go back in and you erase. So the one that's going back is the one in front, so that's the one that stays. We erase everything inside there. And all this goes away too. Just like that. Okay, so then right now we have copied the arm onto the clipboard. We just have to paste it. So you just go to your next screen and you hit paste. Kind of move that arm out of the way. Hit paste again, and then there's our arm right there. And we can go ahead and put our shoulder rotating deal there. Put it into place. And then his arm's moving a little bit more forward now. Maybe right there. Looks good. So then we're going to lasso the other one. Just the same process here. And then we'll put him in place. And rotate him forward, but not all the way. Something like that. Zoom in and erase. Make my eraser a little smaller here. Get down this crack. Good. So now, looks like his arms are moving. Okay. Go to the third one. Now this one I kind of cheat on just a little bit. I only put one arm because I figure on this guy, this left arm, it might be being hidden by his body. That's not always going to be the case, but in this case, I think it is. So same process, move that little dot to the shoulder, move it over into place. Maybe something like that. Then we just go in and erase again. Now, obviously, you can take as much time as you want to make this arm look. You can give him fingers. You can do whatever you want. Make that arm look as nice as you want, because all you're doing is copying and pasting. You don't have to redraw it. You just got to paste it, set it in place, and erase. Now, if you had a bunch of little fingers, you might have to erase in between those. So that would be the only challenge. All right, looking good. All right. Okay, so now go to 4. It's just the same process over and over. All right, so we're just going to paste that arm, move it out of the way, paste another one into place. This arm is actually going to be moving forward. Looks good. And we'll lasso the other one and we'll put it moving a little bit backwards. I know where that other one was. Okay, and then we erase again. Pretty easy, huh? Not too hard here. Then number 5 is the last one of the cycle. So we will paste again. This arm should be coming forward. Like so. And this one will be the back arm. So it'll be way back here. And then erase again. So if you have any questions about this, you can post it in the comments below. I will answer it. And we will get you doing the walking cycle. Okay, so let's see how that looks. Oh, looks like I missed something there. Somebody probably saw that, right? Got to erase. Okay, so a couple things I did is I finished my walk cycle. I did the 2 steps there. But the things I did was I changed the frames per second down to about 6. It kind of it's the standard it shows when you start the app is 12. So a little 3 dots up at the top. If you go to your project settings, I changed it to 6 frames per second. Okay, and what's kind of nice about that is that he walks slow enough that you can actually kind of make sure that it's right. At 12 frames per second, he's walking so fast you can't see if you're which leg's in front, which one's behind. So this is just a good speed to kind of work that. Now, we're going to wrap it up with that today. There are some frames over here. You can keep doing the same process. One little trick that you might try is if you, the arms are exactly the same in some of the earlier frames as they are in these later frames. So I'm going to do one for you real quick and I'll show you. So for frame number 6, it's the same as number 4. Exact same arm, because the arm's coming back the exact same way. So if you want, you can just go into frame number 4 and you could just lasso those arms like that. Go over to 6, paste them right in there. Oops, I forgot to hit copy. So we're gonna lasso these arms, copy, go to 6, and paste them in there. Whoa, how simple is that? I didn't have to rotate anything, I didn't have to do anything. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe a little erasing in there. That's not too bad. Okay, so you go ahead, finish out those frames. You can cut and paste from the previous frames, or you can just go copy and paste the arms into each one. Show me what you got. You can go in and you can color this thing. You can add backgrounds. You can do all kinds of fun stuff. Really like to hear from you guys. So send me a message or post your video, something along that nature, and look forward to seeing what you guys have. All right, you guys have a blessed day, and we'll see you soon.